Oh, he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open. His head wide open. Cracked open in the face.
What's going on, everybody? Mario Man 2100 back again with this year's games list. I told you I'd start writing this earlier this year before December, but unfortunately in a lot of ways that didn't happen. But thankfully I've kept pretty good track with my list of game purchases this year, so thankfully that's something to hold on to. Anyway, 2019 has been a crazy year for me in a lot of ways, more than one. Some ways that are a bit personal and I don't really want to get into, just makes me feel uncomfortable with the subject, so we'll leave that as is. And overall, I've cut back on purchases this year compared to previously, and cut back further to what games I've actually played that came out this year. I purchased 12 games, technically 13, but we'll get into that soon, this year that debuted, and only played about half of them, so let's not waste any more time and head straight into the list. Kingdom Hearts 3. If you remember from last year's list, you'll know that I was really excited about this game and that it would have been close, if not my game of the year. Well, spoilers, but this game is my game of the year for 2019. To be fair, this is a game I've been waiting for since 2013 officially, but about 2006 unofficially. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time in 2006, and I remember at the time, the Final Mix exclusive cutscene, which eventually became Birth by Sleep, was making the rounds as a teaser for Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, it's been that long. So it's been a long time, and the wait was well worth it. I think this is the only 2019 game I've actually completed, but it's definitely for good reason. This game was so fun to play, and not all, the story beats were well worth the wait for this game, but now I can't wait for the Remind DLC to come out next month to continue playing more of this fantastic masterpiece. Devil May Cry 5. The second most recent game in the list I've started, and I had a lot of build up on the channel for this one, since I recorded all the original DMC trilogy via the First Impression series, but no DMC4 since it was taking forever to install on my PS3. In-house tip, that was my History of the DMC trilogy video a couple of months back on the channel. So I had mixed results and feelings leading into this game, but even only playing a couple of hours, I can say that this is a fun, action-packed hack-and-slash spectacle fighter. The gameplay is real fun, and the story so far is pretty intriguing, so definitely a game that I'll be continuing to play through 2020 for sure. Bang, bang, bang. God, the song Devil Trigger is so good. Mortal Kombat 11. It was quite a quick turnaround for this game for sure, when it came to advertising it, because nobody but the NetherRealm Studios staff knew that there was a new Mortal Kombat game in development for what seems to be a long while. That announcement at last year's Game Awards was very much perfect because you didn't know what was happening in the rush of it all. Now, a few months after release, the game has some DLC characters and has changed a little bit, but the game isn't as good as previous MK games like Mortal Kombat X, which is a shame because I was really excited to play this game. Team Sonic Racing. Well, some Sonic did grace my channel this year in terms of this list, with the kart racing game, Team Sonic Racing. The announcement was a strange time for Sonic fans, to be honest, because we were driving away from the previous Sumo Digital Sega All-Stars games to just have playable characters from the Sonic franchise, and that's it. I don't know why they went that direction, but maybe to try and make the game stand out to the other Sonic races from years prior. The problem is that this game overall had potential with the premise, and to add characters that wouldn't get added often to these types of Sonic games, but they didn't reach that potential. And I thought that Sumo Digital and Sega would add DLC tracks and characters to the game, but even when writing this script, that still hasn't happened yet. So many issues that kind of ruined a good game. Big shame. Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fuelled. Wow, when this game was announced, I was incredibly excited. Even when I noticed a bunch of stuff coming from Crash Nitro Kart, which is my favorite Crash racing game. Don't at me, just didn't play CTR except a couple of times until many years later after its release. So when it launched, I played this game a whole bunch, even took part in the first couple of Grand Prix when they added more content into the game. Right now though, I've fallen off playing it, which is a shame, but whenever I'm in the mood to play the game again, I'm sure that I'll pop it in again to have some more fun. The microtransactions addition sucks heaps though, like, why Activision? It's not needed at all, just irritates me that they do this regularly now. Pokemon Sword and Shield, my most recently played game of the list, and it was only a couple of weeks ago in both recording and writing for this video. Anyway, I've played the game a little bit more than my first impressions video, but not that much. I will play a little bit more eventually and take my time with this game, like I did with Sun and Moon, because maybe then I might like it a little bit more than just rushing through the game and possibly getting burnt out of the franchise. Overall, I like what I've played so far, but hopefully I'm past most of the tutorial parts because they are a little bit annoying, I am not gonna lie. Mario Kart Tour, technically. This is a technicality as a video game because it's a mobile game, but the Nintendo developed Mario Kart Tour came out this year, and I've played a little bit of it, especially during its first week or two, and haven't really played any tours since then. Weird control scheme at first, but I got used to it after a while. Not a terrible game, but not an absolutely amazing game. And I haven't spent any money on microtransactions either, which is good, though some of them in the game are egregious, like $30, maybe more for some of them, like, what? So overall, that's the games that I played at least a couple of times this year, but like I said before, due to me working through my backlog, there are some other games that came out this year that I didn't play. So let's go through the list of those games I purchased but haven't played as of this year of 2019. Resident Evil 2 Remake, Dead or Alive 6, Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, Tetris 99, both physical and digital versions, the Switch physical version of Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age, and Dragon Quest XI S. And there's my list for my 2019 games. It's crazy that a decade has gone by and next month is 2020. There are more games this year that I would have liked to have gotten, like Fire Emblem Three Houses and Mario Sonic at the Tokyo Olympics, but maybe during Christmas or the New Year holiday period since I've been working on reducing my video game backlog, and have done pretty well to be honest, so yeah. Anyway, this has been Moman 2100. You guys have a great day or night. Thanks so much for watching this video, and take care.